Hi, it's Paul Wolf from Wolf Software Systems. I always start before the beep and then start again. Okay, so one of the things that we've been talking about in the business is with WolfeStack is being able to deploy a whole cluster. Our Hetzner account here, Hetzner console, and I'm going to just go to, now I've actually rewritten a script to do it, but I'll show you how to do it. So I'm just going to do this. This is on my local machine, obviously. Like that. Okay, so what's basically happening now is this is running. Now, if you go to our website, and you can see it's just built 3 servers here, and it's actually, so we've got a page on our website under cloud.php which shows you how to set up that cloud, and it has different sizes you can use, so things, so it's different options, so you can do how big you want the cluster to be, small, medium, large, and it gives you an idea of what sort of prices you're going to pay for that. So what it's essentially doing is it's actually building the cloud. And now you can see that it's building 3 nodes. Okay, so now if we go and look at our Hetzner Cloud, which is this one, sorry, that's an FTP. So this is intelligentwolf.com. We're just talk amongst yourselves while we wait for this to happen. Intelligentwolf.com, have a look at that. That's a platform we use in our business, and you can actually sign up for free just while we're waiting. So it's built these 3 nodes. It's got their IP addresses back by using the API. And now what it's basically doing is installing WolfeStack on each node and creating a cluster. So you don't actually have to do anything except run this script. Now it's actually I've only put a test size. Obviously 8 gig is not a lot of RAM for being running things, and it's not going to be able to run anything big and serious. So, but it's looking at, it's about €30 a month running that on Hetzner. So we're just waiting for this to do its stuff. Demo 1, 2, and 3. And then once it's done that, what it'll do is it'll actually bring up the WolfeStack. It'll give me a password and a username, and I'll be able to log into one of the nodes, and actually I'll have a working WolfeStack cluster. So what I'm going to do is quickly just pause this, if I can, easily. I'm just going to pause this, let it run, and then I'll come back to you once I've logged into the cluster and we'll have a look. Hi there, just carrying on with our Wolf cluster there. Okay, so it's actually built now. So I'm just going to grab this password here, and I'm going to go to this web address. Don't worry, I'm going to destroy this in a minute. So if you're thinking about stopping the video and getting all the details, yeah, there's no real point. So basically what I've done now, so I've just run that script, and now what I've got basically is a beautiful 3-node WolfeStack cluster automatically built for me on Hetzner Cloud, ready to run. And you can see, actually, you see how tiny WolfStack's memory is. So this is actually ready to go. So we could actually use this, but except that there's a few limitations. This is only a small, medium test cluster, but you could actually use this right away. You could just go into LXC, create a container, select a template, let's say Debian, we'll just use a WolfNet LAN, select that. So you can see I could just straight away start creating containers and stuff like that with it's probably about 2 minutes of setup to build a whole cluster-based cloud. There it is. I'll start it off, and I'll just go into the terminal on it once it's started. You notice I didn't actually put anything. I just didn't even look at what defaults that was on. So it's taken a little time to start, obviously, because this has got, there you go. So then I can open the console to it, and I can just go apt update, apt upgrade -y, and off it goes. It's already up to date, which is very good. It normally isn't. Okay, so yeah, it is already up to date. But you see, it's created everything. It's built a WolfNet network. It's installed it, and we've got Wolf Router as well. It's going to be very interesting for this cluster because obviously this is a Hetzner Cloud cluster, so it's going to take a little time. But there you go. You can see all 3 nodes running through that gateway. I don't know if I click on that what it'll do, but I should think it won't go anywhere. Yeah, it won't. Okay, so you've got Wolf. So it's basically built that whole cluster. This is a real short video because there's not much more to tell you. So yeah, so that's it. So I've just built a WolfStack 3-node cluster on Hetzner, and we've actually provided quite a few other different options. I'm going to just admit to you that we've not tested all these because we're actually using the same engine to run them, and we don't have accounts on all these things. But because we built like a central engine, and then the parameters are outside of it. But it's a really useful way of firing up a quick WolfStack cluster in about, well, how long did that take me? A couple of minutes. Cool. There you go. So if you'd like to try it, it's wolfstack.org, and we have an open source version and various different options. Moving up to, and we're very happy to do meeting what WolfeStack does and how amazing it is, and how it can replace so many things, or you can run it on top of. You can run it on top of what you've, you can stick it on a Raspberry Pi. I mean, this is really interesting as well. I've just run this on a freshly set up Hetzner Cluster, and it's showing me the CVS vulnerabilities. So it's already got them. It's already got vulnerabilities. That's a bit worrying, actually. But yeah, so you can set up WolfeStack, test it out, have a go, get in touch with us, join our Discord. We have quite a lively Discord, and yeah, we're from there.